Welcome back to Coinstar, your ultimate destination for rare coins, hidden numismatic treasures, and the untold stories behind the money we carry every day. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and sought-after coins in U.S. history, the 1982 D. Roosevelt dime, a seemingly ordinary 10-cent coin that has turned out to be an extraordinary and expensive collectible, valued in some cases at over $786,000 in the numismatic market. Yes, you heard that right, a single dime, worth just 10 cents in your pocket, could now be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and possibly sitting unnoticed in your change jar, your wallet, or even in your old coin collection. So why is the 1982 D. Roosevelt dime so special? What makes this small silver-colored coin one of the most valuable dimes in American coin history? And how can you identify one that might make you rich overnight? Let's uncover the secrets. The history of the 1982 D. Roosevelt dime. First, let's start with a little background. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. The coin featured his profile on the obverse side and the famous torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse side, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Now, by 1982, the U.S. Mint was undergoing significant changes. In an effort to cut costs, the Denver Mint, among others, began phasing out the mint marks on certain denominations. This created a period of transition and inconsistency, which led to error coins, coins that were struck without proper mint marks, or with various irregularities. One such coin is the 1982 D. Roosevelt dime with missing mint mark errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and other unique minting flaws, but among these, one version of the 1982 D dime stands out as exceptionally rare. This dime is not just an error coin, it's a mystery, a treasure, and for collectors, a dream come true. What makes the 1982 D dime worth $786,000? So how did a 10-cent coin end up commanding such a massive price tag? There are multiple factors at play: error and rarity. Some 1982 D. Roosevelt dimes were struck on silver planchets, which were no longer in standard use. That's right, although dimes had switched to clad composition in the 1960s, some silver blanks may have remained in the machinery and were mistakenly struck in 1982. These extremely rare silver dimes, combined with Denver mint marks and perfect condition, exceptionally valuable. Missing mint mark errors. Some 1982 D. Roosevelt dimes were accidentally struck without a mint mark, even though they were produced at the Denver Mint. These error coins are exceedingly rare and highly prized. Grading and condition. The coin's value also depends heavily on its grade and condition. Coins graded MS68 and above by PCGS or NGC, with nearly flawless surfaces and sharp strikes, have fetched astronomical prices at auctions. Historical significance. Coins from transitional years like 1982, where major minting changes were occurring, are often highly collectible due to their place in U.S. minting history. Market hype and demand. In recent years, coin collecting has seen a surge in interest, with rare coin prices skyrocketing due to increased demand, social media attention, and international buyers entering the market. All of these factors have combined to push the value of certain 1982 D. Roosevelt dimes to incredible heights, and yes, one specific dime sold for $786,000 at a high-profile auction due to its rare combination of minting error, high grade, and collector interest. How to identify a valuable 1982 D. Roosevelt dime? So what should you look for? Here's your step-by-step checklist to identifying a valuable 1982 D. Roosevelt dime. Check the mint mark. Look just above the date on the obverse side of the coin. If there is no D mint mark, or if the D is strangely shaped or doubled, you might have an error coin. Examine the coin's edges. A regular dime will have a copper-colored core visible along the edges. However, if your dime appears solid silver or lacks the copper layer, it may have been struck on a leftover silver planchet. Inspect the condition. A coin in pristine condition, with no scratches, dents, or signs of wear, can be graded higher and fetch a much higher price. Look for off-center strikes or die cracks. These visual minting errors significantly increase the coin's rarity and value. Get it professionally graded. If you believe your coin is rare, get it evaluated by a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can turn your coin into a verified investment. Current market value of the 1982 D. Roosevelt dime. While not every 1982 D dime is worth a fortune, the rarest examples, especially those with full bands, mint errors, or silver composition, are commanding $4 5, and even 6 figures in today's coin auctions. Common uncirculated 1982D dimes may be worth $5 to $50. Era dimes or missing mint mark versions can range from $500 to $5,000. Rare silver strike or high-grade MS68 plus coins have sold for $100,000 to over $786,000. Collectors and investors across the world are hunting for these dimes. With so few known examples in top condition, the value only continues to rise with time. Conclusion: do you have a hidden treasure? So take a moment, go through your old change, check your coin jars, and dig into those forgotten drawers. The 1982D Roosevelt dime is proof that even the smallest coins can carry the greatest value. Whether you're a beginner collector or a seasoned numismatist, this dime represents the excitement and possibility that drives the world of coin collecting. Who knows? You might be holding a $786,000 treasure in your hands right now. If you found this video informative and exciting, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Coins Star, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare coins and their incredible stories. Drop a comment below if you think you've seen one of these dimes before, or better yet, if you own one. We'd love to hear your story. Your trusted source for exploring the most rare, expensive, and fascinating coins in American numismatic history. Today, we're diving deep into the story of one of the most surprising coins ever minted in modern U.S. history, the 1993 Roosevelt dime. At first glance, it might seem like just an ordinary 10-cent piece, but don't let appearances fool you. Some versions of this coin are currently valued at over $5,712,000. That's right. A simple dime that could be sitting unnoticed in your drawer or change jar might be worth a small fortune, so stick around as we uncover the history, hidden errors, collector demand, and market secrets behind the 1993 Roosevelt dime, a coin that proves just how powerful and profitable the world of coin collecting can be. Scene transition, vintage images of Franklin D. Roosevelt and early coin minting presses. Let's start with a bit of background. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, following the death of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who had served 4 terms and led the United States through the Great Depression and World War II. He was also a major advocate for fighting polio, the disease that eventually claimed his life. In honor of his legacy and contributions, the U.S. Mint decided to place his portrait on the dime, a coin commonly associated with the March of Dimes, the charitable campaign to end polio. Cut to coin close-up rotating 1993 Roosevelt dime. Now fast forward to 1993, specifically to the Philadelphia Mint, marked by the P Mint mark, where millions of Roosevelt dimes were struck. In total, over 766 million of these dimes were minted that year. But among these, only a few unique examples possess the qualities that make them extremely valuable to collectors today. We're talking about a combination of minting errors, pristine condition, and striking anomalies that elevate the value of this coin from a mere 10 cents to over $5,700. That's 571,200% of its face value. Scene. List of key features with visual examples. So, what makes a 1993 Roosevelt dime worth such a massive amount of money? Here are the top features and errors that collectors and professional graders look for. 1. Full bands, FB or foot designation. The full bands designation refers to the horizontal bands across the torch on the reverse of the dime. If these bands are fully visible and unbroken under magnification, the coin can receive a full torch, foot, or full bands, FB, grade, a critical factor in driving up value. A 1993 dime with strong full bands can easily be worth hundreds or thousands, especially in high mint state grades like MS67 or MS68.2. Rare die errors and double dies, DDO or DDR. Some 1993 dimes feature noticeable errors such as double die obverse, DDO, or reverse, DDR. This means that parts of the coin's design, like the lettering in God We Trust, or Liberty, appear double due to a misalignment in the die during minting. These error coins are incredibly collectible and valuable. 3. Off-center strikes and broad strikes. Coins that are misaligned during the striking process can be off-centered, clipped, or broad-struck without a collar. These errors are eye-catching and rare. When found on a 1993 dime in high grade, they command top dollar at auction. 4. High-grade and certified condition coins that have been graded by top agencies like PCGS or NGC with grades of MS67 or above are extremely valuable. The highest graded examples with the cleanest surfaces, strongest strikes, and zero contact marks are the ones that bring in record-breaking auction prices. The $5,712 dime? It was a PCGS MS68 foot example, virtually flawless in every respect, cut to auction house footage and news headlines. In fact, one such coin, a 1993 P Roosevelt dime graded MS68 with full torch designation, was recently sold at auction for an astounding $5,712. This sale shocked many in the coin community and reignited interest in this unsuspecting 1990s dime. This price wasn't just a fluke, it represents a growing demand for high-grade, older modern coins that are becoming harder to find in pristine condition as time goes on. Seen, market trends chart showing rising coin values. In recent years, the coin market has seen a significant surge in demand for US coins from the 80s and 90s, particularly for examples in mint state or proof condition with known varieties and errors. More collectors, investors, and even casual hobbyists are turning their attention to the coins they might already own. This means if you've been holding on to your pocket change, or have old coin rolls tucked away in storage, it's time to take a closer look. Seen, step-by-step guide, how to check your 1993 P dime. Here's how to tell if your 1993 P dime might be a rare and valuable find. Step 1. Inspect the front, obverse, under magnification. Look for doubling on the words, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date. Step 2. Examine the reverse. Pay close attention to the torch bands. If you can clearly see the full horizontal lines on both top and bottom bands, that's a great sign. Step 3. Check the coin's condition. The fewer scratches and marks, the higher its grade. Step 4. Look for unusual features, misalignments, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Step 5. If you suspect your coin is special, submit it for grading to a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Closing scene, coin star logo with music build-up. The 1993 P Roosevelt dime is proof that sometimes the most valuable treasures are hidden in plain sight. Whether it's the legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the rich history of American minting, or the thrill of discovering a rare error, this little coin holds big surprises. So check your coins. Inspect your change. And most importantly, keep learning, because in the world of numismatics, knowledge is money, literally. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Coins Star, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on discovering the next valuable coin that could change your life. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting. The ultimate destination for rare coin collectors, passionate numismatists, and treasure hunters from around the world. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting and valuable modern coins in United States history, the one dime 2000 P Roosevelt, a coin that might be sitting quietly in your pocket change, yet could be worth up to $57,000. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly ordinary dime has become a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting, and it's gaining major attention in the market today. So, what makes this coin so special? What's its true value? What should you look for, and how can you possibly find one? Let's find out. Segment 1. Historical background. 030 to 230. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader remembered for his New Deal policies and guiding the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. The coin replaced the winged Liberty head dime, also known as the Mercury dime. The new design was created by John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time. For decades, Roosevelt dimes have been minted regularly and circulated throughout the United States without much disruption. However, certain years and mint marks have yielded exceptional rarities that carry incredibly high value, and the 2000 P Roosevelt dime is one of those cases. The year 2000 marked the beginning of a new millennium. Millions of coins were struck at various mints, but something unusual happened at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P Mint mark. Amid the billions of dimes produced that year, a small number of dimes contained errors or characteristics that turned them into highly valuable collectibles. Segment 2. What makes the 2000 P dime so valuable? 2:30 to 6 o'clock. Now, let's dive into the features and unique aspects of this coin that make it worth as much as $57,000 in auctions and private sales. Here's what sets the rare 2000 P Roosevelt dime apart. Mint error or variety. some of the most expensive 2000p dimes are known for having striking errors, off-center designs, missing clad layers, or strong doubling on letters such as Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date, 2000. In numismatic terms, this could be a double die obverse, DDO, or die clash. These errors are extremely rare and occur during the minting process when dies are misaligned or improperly manufactured. Condition and grade. Another key factor is the grade of the coin. Coins that are certified by third-party grading services such as PCGS or NGC and graded at MS67, MS68, or higher are incredibly scarce. High-grade uncirculated dimes from the year 2000 with a full torch, full bands on the reverse, what collectors are after, and they are willing to pay top dollar, low survival rate of error coins. While billions of dimes were struck in 2000, only a tiny fraction of them contain these high-value errors. Most of them were circulated and worn down, while very few remained in mint state with unique characteristics. That makes them extremely desirable to collectors. Collector hype and market trends. With the rise of social media and online auction platforms like eBay and heritage auctions, demand for rare modern coins has exploded. Many coin enthusiasts are constantly on the hunt for rare finds in their spare change. As a result, prices for error coins like the 2000p Roosevelt dime have skyrocketed in recent years. Segment 3, Market Value and Recent Sales, 6 to 8:30. So how much are we really talking about? In recent years, collectors have reported auction results and private sales where the 2000p Roosevelt dime has sold for tens of thousands of dollars, especially in mint state or with error varieties. A top-graded MS68 full torch, foot, dime from 2000 with sharp details and pristine surfaces has reached auction prices as high as $57,000. Even lower grades, like MS66 or MS67, with notable errors have fetched between $5,000 to $20,000, depending on rarity and buyer demand. Common circulated versions may only be worth face value, but if you spot any unusual features, they could be hiding hidden value. Important tip: always check the coin's surfaces, lettering, and edges under magnification. Look for doubling, off-center strikes, missing elements, or any unusual textures. If you suspect you have a rare piece, get it authenticated and graded by a reputable service. Segment 4, How to Find One and What to Do Next, 8:30 to 10:30. Here's the good news: these valuable coins are still out there. Many are sitting unnoticed in old coin jars, pocket change, rolls of dimes from the bank, or inherited coin collections. Here's what you can do: start searching your change. You'd be surprised how often valuable coins go unnoticed. Check your 2000 dimes for the Philadelphia P mint mark by rolls of dimes. Visit your local bank and buy rolled dimes. You might just discover a rare treasure inside. Use a loupe or magnifying glass. Carefully examine each dime for any oddities, doubling, odd colors, or die marks. Join coin forums and communities. Get involved with the coin collecting community. They are a great source of information, and you can share pictures to get feedback. Get your coin graded. If you think you've found something valuable, send it to PCGS, NGC, or ANAX for professional grading. This not only confirms authenticity but also significantly increases resale value. Segment 5, Final Thoughts and Closing, 10:30 to END. The 2000p Roosevelt dime is more than just pocket change. It's a symbol of how hidden treasures can exist in everyday places. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, understanding the rarity, errors, and market trends of coins like this can open doors to thrilling discoveries and real financial reward. This coin has already made headlines, and prices are still climbing. Who knows, the next valuable dime could be in your wallet right now. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Coins Star, where we uncover the stories and secrets of valuable coins every week. Tap the bell icon so you never miss an update on trending and top-selling coins in the world of numismatics. Comment below if you've ever found a rare Roosevelt dime, or if you want help identifying a coin in your collection.